So if we want to simplify these fractions, we are doing a division in this first example. So I have 5x over 5xy. These are all terms that are multiplied by each other. 5 times x times y. When we have a scenario where we have all multiplication, we can do some cancellation. So what's anything divided by itself? What's 2 divided by 2? 1. What's 5x divided by 5x? 1. So essentially these we say cancel out, but what really is happening is there's a division which gives us 1. So what's going to be left on the top? 1 over y. Okay, because 5x divided by 5x just gives me 1, so the top is, we're left with 1. The bottom, the only thing that was left was the y. So I get 1 over y. And that we've now simplified that. Okay, now, in example B, you can see that I have 3 times what's in the bracket over 6. Alright, so 3 times this over 6. Here, what we can do, since we have a 3 and a 6, we can do a bit of a simplification. Can 3 over 6, that fraction, be simplified? Yeah, it's the same as 1 over 2. So this would be the same as x plus 2 over 2. Alright, because 3 over 6 is the same as a half. So this would be x plus 2 over 2. Because 3 divided by 6 is a half. So there's an imaginary 1 here because we have that half. Okay. Next one. If I have x minus 4 times x plus 1 over x plus 3 times x minus 4. So I look at the top and bottom at the terms. Do I have any terms which when I divide them I'm going to get 1? Well, look, I've got the same term in each of these. So we say again that they cancel each other out, but what's actually happening is the division of each of them gives us 1. So what am I going to be left with at the top? Good, x plus 1 over, good, x plus 3. Alright, and again we've simplified that fraction. So through these divisions we've simplified. Alright, let's have a go at example 2F2. So this says 4x over x plus 6 times x plus 6 over 8x. So we have all multiplication. I just want to emphasize, if this was a plus, what I'm about to do, we could not do. We can only do this cancellation that I'm about to do when this is multiplication. The same as this question here. If there was a plus in between those two brackets, we could not do that cancellation. I can only do that cancellation because it's all multiplication and division. Right, it's that times that and that times that. If there was a plus in between those two sets of brackets, we could not do that cancellation. So here, this is multiplied. Therefore, this term, and we can put some brackets around these if we want, it doesn't really matter. Because these are multiplied, when we could actually get rid of the gap in the middle and we could write this all over one fraction, okay? But what we can see is this factor and this factor are the same. So if I divide each of those, what am I going to get? Again, 1, so they cancel each other out. Now if I look at this 4x at the top and the 8x at the bottom, okay, and you can do these, you can look at diagonal terms when it's multiplied. It's okay to do this cross-cancelling. However, if that was plus, could I do it? No, it's only because it's multiplied. Okay, so I've got 4x on the top and 8x at the bottom. What are the x's going to do? They're going to cancel. And then what do I have? I've got 4 and 8. What's 4 over 8? a half. Alright, or 1 over 2. So this thing here that looked quite complicated actually simplifies to 1 over 2. Alright, now we get into the fun stuff. So, we have something that's looking like it's got quite a bit going on. I'll just pause this. Okay, so we're going to rewrite this and we're going to get rid of this division. We're going to change this division into a multiplication by flipping whatever's on the bottom to the top and whatever's on the top to the bottom. So let me just rewrite this. And I'm just going to do it underneath because I don't have enough room to the side. So the first fraction is going to stay as is. X minus 1 by x plus 2 over x minus 4 by x plus 3. Now I'm changing this to multiply. So times. And to do that, whatever's on the bottom gets flipped to the top and whatever's on the top gets flipped to the bottom. So this is going to become x minus 7 by x plus 3 over x minus 1 by x plus 5. So far so good? Okay, so all I've done is flip that second one. Now, what that allows me to do, I can look for, is there certain terms that I can cancel? Is there certain terms that I can cancel? Anything on the top can cancel with anything on the bottom because it's all multiplied. If that was a plus, then I couldn't do this. Now that's x minus 1. Look at that. I've also got an x minus 1 term there. So they cancel each other out. Or because essentially when we divide them, we get 1. Alright, what else? Do we have any other terms? Okay, so that. And that looks like that's about all we can do. So then we have left on the top x plus 2 by x minus 7 over x minus 4 by x plus 5. There's no more terms I can cancel, therefore that is as simple, that's the simplest form. I can't reduce it any further.